Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Scorpion King of Osiris. Sorry it's been such a very long time. I suppose my only real excuse is that at one point my controller kinda broke. I went into that details about that in the last update. But one good thing has come out of this, and that's that I've actually gotten over the time I've been not recording, I've gotten a new editor. I no longer use Windows Movie Maker. I use something called Corel Video Studio now, or Video Studio Pro, I mean. And it's really awesome. Unfortunately, I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to see how well you guys are gonna be able to see the difference, because of there aren't gonna be a whole lot of edits in this particular playthrough, but or Let's Play. But hopefully we'll get to see it in the future. I fixed the controller problem. It turns out with a little bit of work, you can get a PlayStation 3 controller to work on the computer actually, so that's great. So I guess I'll be using a PS3 controller for a while now. So without any further ado, let's get back to Let's Play Scorpion King of Osiris. Last time we left off, we just beat the second level of the game, and now we're in the third, this cave. Alright, so in the last part, we got something called a glove socket. Now, if I'm gonna sit here and show this off. Every enemy has a very slight chance of dropping a little red orb. Sooner or later, one of them will drop it. There's one. So let's get rid of this now. You see, now when you pick up the sword, or the little orb, I get a fiery sword now. I get fire on my sword. Now I do twice as much damage. Each slot adds an effect. Right now we only have one knuckle slot, so we can only have a fiery sword. But later on, every boss will give us another knuckle slot. Ah, well, that's another thing, is if you get hit, you lose it. So you want to try not to get hit once you get a orb. But you will get a fiery sword, then you'll get a little fire orb that's circling you along with a fire sword. And when you have two orbs, then with 3 orbs, you'll lose the orb that's circling you, but gain the ability to throw a fireball. And then with 4 orbs, you'll have a fiery sword, be able to throw a fireball, and have a little fire ball circling you that acts as a shield. So I'm just going to show off a bit of a little. I don't know if it's really a secret. I guess it is. Here, you can jump up here and break through these, and we get a bunch of collectibles. That's all there is up here. It's not like there's anything awesome here. Although that is pretty cool, because it brings me that much closer to another extra life. Although that won't be much of a problem by the end of this level, and you'll see why later. So yeah, very sorry about not recording in so long. I don't really have much of a very good excuse for that. I mean, yeah, my controller broke, but I could have, as 40 Warrior pointed out actually, I could have just used a keyboard. I don't know, but I don't like using keyboards for emulators, but that's not really much of an excuse to not record. But I really just don't like using keyboards for this kind of thing, because I'm always ending up stretching my wrists, always like mapping the keys wrong. It's kind of awkward to play platformers on a keyboard anyway, I think. So for like games like first-person shooters and strategy games, yeah, keyboards and mouse work just fine. In fact, I'd say they're better than controllers. But for this kind of game, I say controller all the way. I'm not going to mess with that with those guys, so I'm going to end up losing my fire sword. So yeah, this is the second level of the game. This is as you guys can probably tell, it's like a cave or a mine or a catacombs or something. This level actually has a pretty funny glitch you can pull off later on. Actually, it may be here. With just the right time, you can wall jump up that tiny little chute up there. You're not supposed to be able to make it, but if you time it just right, you can actually grapple the very bottom of that second ledge on the left and jump up through that waterfall. And if you do that, you'll eventually go through a wall up there and you get stuck forever. So it's a game-breaking glitch. It's kind of funny. I discovered it completely by accident, thinking there was a secret up there once. One of my first playthroughs of the game. It's really the only glitch I know of in this game, actually. So One thing that hasn't been pointed out yet, Matthias does not know how to swim. If you go into water that's above your head, you will instantly die. So, don't let that happen. But yeah, I got a new video editor. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I can do a whole bunch of really cool things with that editor, though. A lot of things that I could not do with Windows Movie Maker. Like, for example, one of the things that bugged me about Windows Movie Maker was that I could not have multiple audio tracks. I always, like, if I wanted to include if I recorded my commentary and say a guest commentator's commentary separately, with the Movie Maker, the only way I could edit that is to edit it twice by making the video, putting my voice in it, and then save it, and then open that up and put their voice in and edit. But anyway, here we are in the second secret of the game, and this is the best place to grind lives, guys. So I'm going to show off what you can do here. I'm not going to try to grind too much, but this is by far the greatest place to get extra lives in the whole game. So this opening of the level is a free fall of collectibles. If you wall jump back and forth like this, you will get like 3 or 4 or 5 extra lives every time. Then the very bottom is quicksand that you can use to kill yourself. Go back through here again and get more extra lives. So I am going to be grinding a little bit here. I hope you guys don't mind too much. But I don't want to get a game over later on and have to play through a later level. So what you do is you just let yourself sink into the quicksand at the bottom now. Of course, that does mean I'm going to lose my fire sword, but that doesn't really matter too much. It's not going to keep it anyway. Fortunately, if you're down a bonus, you will respawn right outside the bonus, and you can just go right back in. So, and then you just rinse and repeat, because you only lose 1 life every time you do that. But you gain like 3 or 4, so this is a great way to grind lives. I'm not going to do anything obnoxious and go up to 99 lives or anything, but it is a good idea to get a couple of lives, because some of the later levels of this game are hard. They are very difficult. Especially one boss I remember off the top of my head, who always gives me a lot of trouble. So I'm gonna die like maybe once or twice more, and then we'll actually do the bonus. Okay, so we're back from grinding. I got 20 lives. Actually, it says 19 there because I died once to get back here. But yeah, we're finished grinding for now. I'm gonna get a couple more lives on the way back down, of course, but then we're gonna continue the bonus from here. So hopefully that I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to show off the Corel Video Studios editing with just one transition. Hopefully I can find something to do there, just to show you. I love this editor, by the way. I mean, I haven't even really recorded any videos to edit with it. I've just been... Whoa. Okay, they gave me a panic attack because, recently because of I haven't really been explaining this, but I've recently gotten into the Pokemon anime. I don't know if that's really a stupid thing to do or whatever, but I've actually, one day, like, somewhere toward the beginning of December, I suddenly decided I'm going to binge on Pokemon anime to catch up and see what exactly happened and what I've missed out on, because I never watched that as a kid. So I decided to just kind of binge on it, and I've watched every single episode up to the current released episode in the U.S. at this point. And I don't plan on watching the Japanese versions of it, so, because I recognize the English names for all the Pokemon, but definitely not any of the Japanese names, and that would kind of ruin it for me. Plus, I like being able to understand what they're saying without having to read. Oh no! I was right there! Oh god. Yeah, there's actually a bit of a shortcut here. You can just jump up out of the sand right to this rope. I don't know if they intended for you to be able to do that. I doubt it, but you can. Oh, come on. This one jump's a pain in the neck. But yeah, I recently started getting into the Pokemon anime. I forgot where I was going with that tangent. Crap. I forgot where I was going with that. I had an idea in mind of what I was going to say, but I've lost my train of thought now. Oh, well. Jeez, if I die in this bonus, I'm going to be, well, upset, to say the least, because there's no reason I should die in a bonus level. But, I mean, yeah, like I said before, they get harder and harder, but they never really get hard enough for this to happen. Good thing I granted lives. But, I don't remember. You know what? Just forget it. It'll probably come back to me while I'm editing this, and I might throw some annotations in if I ever remember it. But I was gonna say something. I completely forgot what it was. Sheesh. Hate when that happens. All right. Hopefully it's not gonna drop me into a pit. Good. Oh, I didn't see it. Spider there. I'm actually kind of surprised, speaking of the Pokemon animes, I can't think of anything else to talk about right now. I don't know how many of you want to hear about that. I'm actually surprised I didn't watch that as a kid. I mean, I can't say it's excellent, but it's one of the better animes I've seen so far, and that, like, I probably shouldn't have said that, because now there's going to be a whole bunch of people saying, like, oh, you suck, you haven't, like, seen Naruto or anything, you haven't, yeah. I'm probably going to get, like, a bunch of people, okay, no I'm not, because nobody watches this, but you get the point. But that's the kind of show that I really would have liked as a kid. I guess the only reason I never really watched it is mostly because of the time slot and the fact that I never watched TV in the mornings. I'd always just get up, get ready for school, and why can't I wall jump off that wall? I know I can do it. I don't know why it's not letting me. But I guess that's why I never did it, because I never watched it, because there was never any point where I could. But yeah, I was actually kind of surprised. That show is not bad at all. I mean, had to be good if I was going to watch all 700 and something episodes, but... And I did, by the way, including all the movies, so... Oh, here, okay. Earlier I mentioned that there's a glitch. If you wall jump just right, yeah, see? I'm going to stop right here, I don't want to glitch it. But if you go all the way up through that chute, you're not supposed to go up there. If you go all the way to the top, you'll go out of the right side of the wall as though it's not solid, and you'll be stuck inside this area right here with no way out. Like this area above me, as though it's like a room or something. No, come on, get up there. Get up there. Alright. Love the music of this place. Love all the music in this game. This is one of those, like... I guess I can understand why this game was really overshadowed and not really, like, nobody ever really heard of this game. I guess, because, well, one, the movies suck. Two, it's a movie video game, which tend to suck. And, three, well, all kinds of other better games were out there. Things like Pokemon and, what else? Some Kirby games, I think, were on the Game Boy Advance. I'm not a Game Boy Advance person. I never really played that console much. I think I played Warland 4 and a bit of, what else did I play? I think I played Mega Man Battle Network. At least the third game in the series. All in all, though, I never really touched the, you gotta duck here, by the way, because if you, or crouch, because if you don't, you're gonna get killed. Yeah, I remember mentioning earlier. There's one instance in this game where spikes are instant kill. This spiked ceiling, do not touch it. You so much as barely brush against it, and you are dead. You really want to avoid that spiked ceiling. I mean, I guess that goes without saying it's a spiked ceiling, but while every other spike in this game just hurts you by 1 unit of health, this spiked ceiling will kill you instantly. So. So yeah, what were your guys', I suppose I might as well ask a question or something. What was your guys' Christmas like? Because I didn't get much. I mean, I'm 18. My family pretty much entirely agrees that, that's a bit old for getting a whole bunch of presents or anything. I did get a laptop though. That was really cool. It was a laptop with a touch screen because I like to draw, and if there was some kind of stylus for it, I'd be happy. But it's only finger touching right now, so there's not really anything I can draw on it. I don't think you need to crouch here, but I'm going to just in case. Cause yeah, you don't need to crouch here. But yeah, I did get a laptop. That was pretty cool. My brother got a rifle. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not the kind of person who really likes being around weapons. I'm always kind of nervous around guns or blades or anything. Oh, here we have our second boss. Probably one of the easier bosses in the game. Second only to the first boss. Oh, I screwed up there. All you gotta do is wait for him to come down. Ow, I can't believe I got hit. And do that. And I'm not gonna kill him here, but he has a lot of life. But it's very easy to defeat just by doing this. But yeah, what was your guys' Christmas like? I suppose, like, I don't know where to go off of that, honestly. Oh, we beat him. Okay, so here we get our second knuckle slot. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, with the second knuckle slot, as you'll see in the next part, I'm sure at some point, you will get a small orb of fire that will circle you, acting as a shield that can hit projectiles and doing 1/8 of your or I call it 1/8 damage. I think it's half the damage of your sword or 1/4 the damage of your sword to every enemy, to any enemy it touches. But it's useful later on for arrows. You'll see why later. But that's it for this part, everybody. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. I'm going to try to record the rest of this game in one straight sitting so that I can continually upload these without any excuse for not recording them. So I guess I'll see you guys in a moment. See ya.